Business ownership. The creation of a business usually starts with an idea to make and or sell goods or services. Anyone can start a business at any time. But how is business ownership determined? With a nonprofit organization, no one actually owns the organization. The people who start the organization assign directors or members to be responsible for the organization. These directors and members may change over time based on the rules set up when the organization is created. With a for-profit business, the person or people who start the business own the business. They are often called the business founders. If one person starts the business, that person will own 100% of the business. If two people start a business, they will agree on how the ownership will be divided. They may agree to evenly divide the ownership to own 50% each, that's half each. Or they may agree that one of the founders will own more, say 70%, while the other will own less, maybe 30%. Any combination is possible, and the ownership percentage should align with the amount of effort, risk, and money that the owners are individually contributing. An owner of a business, specifically a corporation, is called a shareholder. This is because ownership in a corporation is established by owning a percentage or share of the business. A business can be divided into any number of shares. A business can have one share owned by one person, which means they own 100% of the business. If a business has 10 shares owned by one person, that person also owns 100% of the business. Or the 10 shares can be separated, where one person owns 7 shares, or 70%, and another person owns 3 shares, 30%. A business can have millions of shares. A person does not have to work in the business to be a shareholder or founder of the business. Shares are also called stock. Let's review some examples. There's a business with 100 shares. 70 of those shares are owned by person A, and 30 are owned by person B. Together, 70 plus 30 equals 100. So all 100 shares are owned by somebody. Business can also have 100 shares where 60 of those shares are owned by person A and 40 are owned by person B. Or it could be 100 shares where half or 50 are owned by person A and half, the other 50, are owned by person B. Any combination is possible. To demonstrate ownership in a business, shareholders may be issued a paper document called a stock or share certificate. Here's what a Facebook share certificate once looked like. Share ownership is primarily recorded electronically, so issuing printed share certificates is not as common as it used to be. BusinessXP is the fastest and most inspiring training ever invented for future business leaders and entrepreneurs. Discover game-based experiential learning at business-xp.com.